How y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Today, we're going to be doing a quick draft for the Wilds of Eldraine. Why is it a quick draft and not a premiere draft? I think premiere draft is down. Last time I streamed 2 premiere drafts, we got repeatedly kicked from the client while in the middle of our drafts. It was acting up very, very much, and I think that this is the result of that. But before we get into this quick draft, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. More importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch streaming video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I'm going to do this with coinage. Teach kid. I mean, like, they're pretty boards, right? I thought that board was a... Oh, wow, this is a really good card. I'm going to take the Goose Mother. Like... This is just like a win condition. It flies. It's a 2/2 at base rate, but likely it's just a really big thing that makes you a bunch of food tokens. It's for the ramp deck, so we gotta keep that in mind. But the goose is loose, and look at that art. That's just... That's a bird hydra. That's of concern. That's of concern. That board did look very nice, though, Toast. I'm going to say that. We're definitely taking that. What are we passing up? Hamlet Glutton, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind Root Rider Fawn. Grapple's pretty good. Splashy Spellcaster's okay. Frolicking Familiar is cute. Vigil I like. Griffin Airy would be... Actually, no. Stroke of Midnight's also a pretty good one. But we're definitely taking this. We're going to see what's in pack 2. Alright, so... Twinning Twins... Flying Vigilance, Ward 1. Why is there another blue card here? Is it because even the bots are like, ugh, blue is disgusting. There's a Troyan here. I think I have to take the Twinning Twins, though. Even though this is a ramp card. Draw a card, discard a card. This is a very good card, too. Let's see. Exile target non-token creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That seems very good, too. Non-token, though. But, like, if they try to target one of their creatures with a combat trick, you just blow them out with this, and then it's later on a 4/4 Flying Vigilance Ward 1 for 4. That's just very good. I feel like it's the best card in this pack. Even Cut In will have a difficult time dealing with it just because of the ward. I hope the Troyan wheels. We're taking the Twinning Twins. This is probably a mistake too, right? Because this like helps us ramp into a bigger Goose Mother. But we're not going to see this Twinning Twins again. And I know that blue is considered the worst color. You don't have to tell me twice. Blah, blah, blah. How many pictures did you go through this time? Let's see. Snare Master Sprite's okay. Chancellor of Tales. Whenever you cast an adventure, copy it. I feel like this is a little bit of an underperformer in this format. Commune with Nature gets you a creature. I wish it did something else. It can get you a creature from among the top 5 cards in your deck, which is fine late. It's okay early. I kind of wish it also did like, you know, like create a food token or bargain and you can put a roll token on some. Although there's not many things that bargain to give you a roll token. I think the best card for us currently is Vantress Transmuter. But if I want to take the best card, period, and it really does feel like we're in blue. We took 2 very good blue cards. The best card in here, period, I think is Neva, because like it immediately replaces itself. It gets you back a card from your graveyard. And it's very much in this black-white deck that's very good. It has a very good engine. I don't like Sprite. I do like the Transmuter, because the Sorcery Croaking Curse, where it turns something into a tiny frog, it's almost like removal. It could turn something that's like huge, like a 6/6 into a 1/1. We're taking that, I guess. Oh god, is this thing even not working well? Instant Sorcerer Fairy. I misread this. I used to think it was only fairies from the graveyard. Ground Seal. Cards in graveyards can't be the target. Blah, blah, blah. Witch Stalker might be okay here. Because we're going to try to play big creatures. I really want, like, ramp. Monstrous Rage is way better than it looks. It will look better skated. I mean, like, it'll get all scratched out. The goose is all out. I mean, it sure is. That Goose Mother's there's something going on there. A little concerning, actually. I think that they should be more concerned about what's in the water over there in Eldraine. I think that those Pokemon boards are very specifically like, what's it called? This is hard to block. I think the Witch Stalker is better. Can attack as though it didn't have Defender. I don't know. I actually think this is better because this is just hard to block. I don't like this because it's gonna mill you, and so you might just like lose the card you want. Spell Stutter is also pretty good. I'm gonna take the Coral Smith. Galvanic Giant. Draw 4, discard 2. That seems pretty good. Succumb to the Cold. And it's also just like a big... And this is for the big mana deck. So this actually kind of plays well with this. It's wild. Even the bots are like, man, blue is terrible. Blue is just terrible. Here, take all your blue cards and get out of here. Quick Study's not bad. The Vantress Man Transmuter wouldn't be so bad either. We need cards that are like lower on the curve is what it is. Tenacious Tome Seeker is pretty good. It's got the Bargons. Sky Beast Tracker fits into the deck, but return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. If I don't have many instants or sorceries, because every instant or sorcery that we own in the deck is a... Because like we can't grab an adventure. These are technically creatures in the graveyard. The spell part doesn't count unless something specifically calls for it. If we don't get like a lot of instants or sorceries, this loses value. We're taking all these blue cards. You uploaded a video yesterday to the YouTube? Hell yeah, dude. Splashy Spellcaster is here. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, I think we can take that. Although Ice Out's not bad. Create a sorcerer, roll a token attached up to one other target creature you control. This is better for the blue-red deck. It looks like blue and or red. You know, we could probably splash for Goose Mother. Now that I think about it, right? And I think this is not the wheel, but I think we could splash for this by getting like some fixing. So maybe we take things like Flick a Coin and Cut in. Splashy Spellcaster is still very good, and red looks super open. Maybe we just play Goose Mother as a splash. Hey, Fubi. Also late cut in. Yes, they're both very late. And I think we're just going to splash the cut in. I mean, the Goose Mother. The goose is going to be the late splash. We're going to take the Unruly Catapult because blue-red looks very open, right? I could take this. I think the Catapult plays really well in the red-blue deck simply because it is basically what's that thing called? Christ, what is that stupid thing called? I know this. I should know this. Thermo Alchemist. I think I think that's the pick here. Witch's Mark is fine. Obira's Attendance is also, like, not terrible, right? I think the Obira's Attendance is just, like, it's technically gain 4 life, right? Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. It's not the best in terms of, like, instance, but, like, it does do a thing, and then the 3/4 flyer is, like, not something you could ignore later. I think we'll take the Catapult. Is this another Splashy Spellcaster? Oh, there's an Into the Fate Court, though. I think we take the Splashy Spellcaster, because we're definitely in blue-red now. Splash and green. Fubi, I think the bots even consider blue to be the worst color. Water Wings, don't like that. Don't like any of these. Spreading Seas is not... I'll take a Ginger Brute. Ginger Brute's cute. Cute Brute, riot, riot. Whenever you cast a big spell, 2/1/1 counters on that thing. What? It's better than the other shit. Candy Trail is the only playable I see here for that we can take. I'll take it, but we're likely not playing it. I need a Hatching Plans. Not necessarily. I don't actually like Hatching Plans. It seems good. The problem with Hatching Plans is that, like, if you draw it late and have nothing to bargain with it, it's real bad. Archon's Glory is probably the better card. Frostbridge Guard. I'll take that. Bramble Familiar. What do you do? Oh, it's a Mana Dork. Discard a card, return it to its owner's hand. Okay, we can do that in speed. Build 7 cards, put a creature, enchantment, or land from among the milled cards onto the battlefield. That seems cute, right? There's a Hatching Plans. Again, I don't like Hatching Plans here. I think Cut-In might be the pick here. Tattered Ratter is pretty good. Yeah, Hatching Plans, again, like, it's not a great card. You're thinking about, like, that one instance where I can, like, bargain it away. I have one. I have one bargain card, right? I have one bargain card. I don't think Hatching Plans is actually good. And I think that taking it so early is actually kind of a mistake. I like the Bramble Familiar. Quick Study's pretty good. But it's probably the cut-in. Like, yeah, you're likely right there. Because, like, I like the removal, especially in red. We do need to get a little bit of fixing, right? So I'm hoping to see something like a Crystal Cove or a Prophetic Prism. You accidentally... What do you mean accidentally? What do you mean accidentally, Goose? Did you push the order button or not? We'll take the cut-in. Cut-in seems fine. Unless you have a ton of bargains already. I do need... Every deck could use draw, but like... So, I'm going to say this. Ooh, Torch the Tower is perfect. I'm going to say this. You're probably oversimplifying things. Torch the Tower might be better than Johan, and I think we could actually leave Johan and see if he wheels. Diminisher Witch. If it was bargain, create a curse roll token attached to target creature and opponent controls. That's not terrible. I don't like the Prankster. Albira's Attendance. I think we take the Torch. I think we take the Torch, and I think the Johan can wheel. Your Thigh did it? Actually, you know what's better? Not better, but like what's a really good draw spell is the other one, the 5-mana one. We'll take the Torch. Your boyfriend's gonna crucify. Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Johan's just like, he's technically draw, because like, he gets you to play instants and sorceries on top of your library, including Torch the Tower. We're taking the Torch. We're taking the Torch. You need early interaction in this format. Oh no, Imodane's Recruiter. That's like the mythic uncommon, and we're in that color. Yeah, we'll take the Imodane's Recruiter. Again, really need a fair amount of fixing, because I'm splashing Goose Mother, and realistically, the trained troops portion of this card, even though the base rate of just playing this is a 3-mana 2/2 that gives everything you control +1/+0 and haste until end of turn, is also still pretty good. Like, this is just very, very good. I'll take the Imodane's Recruiter. Into the Fake Horde. That's the card I was talking about. I don't like Kindled Heroism. Vantress Transmuter number 2 would be fine, but I think we take the Into the Fake Horde, actually. It's a very late game spell. Very late game, but it draws you 3 cards, and it makes a body. It would be our biggest spells, aside from Goose Mother. I think we could take that as a one-of. There's another Flick. Like to flick the coin, eh? You know what surprised me? Succumb to the Cold is an instant. It's an instant that just goes like, oh yeah, freeze those 2 things down. I kind of want to take that, but I think the second Flick might actually be better. Aquatic Alchemist is also not bad. But I don't really like Bubble Up, because Bubble Up, the problem with Bubble Up, right? Bubble Up, is saying it, 1. 2, it puts it on top of your library instead of into your hand. Why are bots devaluing Flick so bad? I don't know. I really don't. The bots are acting weird. I think it's weird that the bots are devaluing blue entirely, because like blue is super duper open. I do think we can take a Flick because X1s and 1 toughness creatures are like very common in this format, and we need ways to cast our Goose. So we're going to take the Flick. I'm going to flick that little... It sounds bad when I say it like that. This taps for red or green, but it needs to be played with green. We already have 1 Balloon as Gatekeeper. Oh wait, no we don't. Oh, this is actually really good here. I actually like this card. We're going to take the Balloon as Gatekeeper. It could bounce a spell, bounce a creature rather, a small creature, and then later on it's like a 6/5. I actually really like this card. No, we'll probably get another Stutter, and if anything, we likely want the other one. Because the thing about Spell Stutter is, especially when you have no fairies, I have 1 fairy, and it's a rare. It's the Twinning Twins. When you have no fairies, essentially, Spell Stutter sucks. Right, and you want the other one. Mocking Sprite's terrible, actually. 3 mana for this. Not a fan. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Balloon as Gatekeeper. We don't need a second one. There's the counter magic that I want. Although, Minecart Daredevil's actually kind of overperformed for me as well. I hate it. I hate it. Ice Out's pretty good. Ice Out's pretty good. Hatching Plans is not going to wheel. I'm not going to take it even if it wheels unless, like, it's the only blue or red card there. So there's an Ice Out. I like Minecart Daredevil too, but I think we got to take the Ice Out. I like all of these adventure cards. I like almost all of them. Yeah, see, it didn't wheel. There's another Into the Fate Court, which we could take to continue to cut blue. Not that we need to cut blue. The bots are like, yo, fuck blue, man. And the bots might be right. We could take a quick study though. I think we cut quick study. There's the Johan. I figured that would friggin' wheel. The bots are just like, yo, fuck blue, man. Johan is just like almost infinite card draw. I like him. The bots were just like, nah, you can have Johan. I don't give a shit. I'll take a Johan. Johan! He's also very hard to remove. Tap target creature and opponent controls. Put 3 stun counters on it. Scry 2. That's sure for our deck. I don't think we play the Gingerbrute here, actually. Let's see. I don't want any of these cards. I'll take a Not Dead After All for the collection. Aquatic Alchemist Wield. That's how bad blue is in the format. Battle Garb is trash. I will put that over there. Talion's Messenger. Draw a card, discard a card. When you discard a card this way, put a 1/1 counter on target fairy you control. Ice Rot Sentry is also pretty good. I'm gonna... because this can grow itself, right? Draw a discard. When you discard a card this way, put a 1/1 counter on target. I wish it was any discard. Well, here's the thing, right? So a few content creators that I've seen were saying that blue is the worst color. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's unplayable. They were just saying blue is the worst color. And so there's a Grabby Giant, which I want a Grabby Giant. I also want a Crystal Grotto, but I think, is it the Talion's Messenger? Because this can help us find cards, right? And I think we need that. I also like the Vantress Transmuter. This loots though, whenever you attack with 1 or more fairies. And like, realistically, it's just going to grow itself. We only have 1 other fairy. And it's this other massive fucking fairy, the Twinning Twins. But yeah. Grotto if you don't want... I do kind of want the rare. Actually, Grabby Giant might be better than the Grotto. Simply because having a 4/3 reach creature is really good in this format. Right? Like, it blocks the Twinning Twins pretty well, actually. Right? It blocks this pretty well. It being a reach creature is really the thing, right? There's so many small flyers in the format that this thing just kind of makes it impossible to attack through them. Even blocks like the 3/4 one that's like a 3/4 flying fairy. But we will take the Talion's Messenger. I'm sure that won't bite us in the ass. Cut in, Candy Trail. It's only 2 cards for us here. Edgewall in, never mind. Oh god, Edgewall Inn's a fantastic piece of fixing. Edgewall Inn rebuys any of your what's it called? Adventure cards. We have a lot already. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. We're gonna have more. I would like the cut-in. I really would like the cut-in. The cut-in might not wheel. Out of this pack, Witch's Vitality and Shatter the Oath do not wheel. Ferocious Werefox and Glutton are both really good cards. Glutton probably doesn't wheel over the Werefox. Candy Trail, I don't know how to feel about that. Rest in Peace is not a card for the format. Although there's a lot of graveyard recursion in black. I'm taking the Inn. I don't care what anybody says. But we do need like what's it called? What is this? Likeness Looter? Yeah, we're not playing that. There's a Daredevil. Mocking Sprite, Coral Smith. There's an Oof. Merry Bards. I think I take the Daredevil. Because I do like a 3-mana 4/2 in this format. Right? It doesn't immediately die to flick a coin. And the combat trick is just very cute. Embereth Veteran's pretty good. Likely the pick here. Yeah, because it's a 1-mana 2/1. Like if you start the game off with that and you get to go unimpeded for a few turns, like 2 damage a turn is like actually kind of a pain in the ass. And then if we really need to, we could sacrifice it to put a young hero roll on something else. We have to be mindful of the fact that the young hero roll doesn't immediately grow the creature though. Obira's a 10. There's a Grabby Giant. There's a Flick too. I'm taking the Grabby Giant over the Flick. Did the cut and wheel last time? I wasn't even paying attention. There's a Crystal Grotto too, which we definitely take. Although Curiosity's actually really good. Fuck me, right? How many creatures do we have? We have already the 17 creatures that we need for Curiosity to matter. A Crystal Grotto would be great, but I think we got to take the Curiosity. I think it's too good. Whenever it deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. There's a very cute combo here with Curiosity and Unruly Catapult. If you put Curiosity on your Unruly Catapult, you basically get to draw an extra card every turn. Maybe 2, maybe 3. All right, so we're definitely taking the Curiosity. There's a Troyan. There's another Catapult. Yeah, it's definitely the Catapult here. Dragon Mantle. There's a Scarecrow. There's another Catapult. Am I going all in on catapults? Maybe. There's a Crystal Grotto. Oh, it's all coming together, baby. I don't think it wheeled. Sleight of Hand is takeable here, but I don't think we play it. Coral Smith is in our colors. We already have one. We're probably cutting the ones we did play. Season of Growth. I really like this card, but obviously we can't play that. Not Dead After All. I have no Seasons of Growth for the collection, so we'll take that, but we're not playing it. Compulsion, draw a card. Discard a card to draw a card. Sacrifice Compulsion to draw a card. We're not playing that. Knight of Doves. Yeah, alright, whatever. This seems fine. We have a lot of removal. We have a fair amount of ways to get more removal. I think what has to happen is we got to be mindful of the amount of spells that we have in the deck, right? Because the fewer spells we have, the less value each of the catapults have. We do have to cut cards. I'm cutting the Sleight of Hand. I'm cutting the... hold on. How many? I don't think we get any good use out of Prowler. I'm cutting the Forest. We're putting in another... Yeah, we have double blue a few times. I'm putting in another Island. 15, 16, 17. We have 2 Flicks and a Grabby Giant, so we have 3 ways to make treasure, just in case we need that. Curiosity we can keep. Freeze in place. I don't think we need that. How many creatures do we have? We need to keep like a fair density of creatures. Your brother-in-law is trying to learn magic. Maybe I can teach him. I can't teach anybody. I think the best way to learn Magic the Gathering, real talk, is to download the Arena client and go through the tutorial. I'm not saying that because like I'm trying to be lazy. I legitimately believe that. We'll cut out the Merfolk Coral Smiths. I don't think I like the Prowler, actually. I'll cut that too. Tome Seeker, I don't mind. Yeah, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand, which is fine. Flick a coin. Recruiter is something we want to cast for 5. Yeah, I think like it both teaches you the core concepts and then like introduces you the game in a way that's like low pressure and very like hand holding, which is what he's gonna need if he's new to the game, especially if he's never played. Like, has he played any other? I don't think we ever get this Swift Spiral on this, but we'll see. Has he played any other card games before? Grabby Giant, yeah. Johan, extra cards. Balluna's Gatekeeper. So we definitely keep 17 lands. I just have to figure out what to cut now. Alright, I'm not a big fan of Freeze in place. I actually am. I'd rather have the Ice out. Is Aquatic out? That's a sorcery. Okay, Quick Study, that's an instant that draws us 2 cards. Perfect. Tenacious Tome Seeker, that's fine. We need to cut one more card. It's not that. I don't think it's that. Because we also need aggressive creatures like that. Splashy Spellcaster puts sorcerer rolls onto creatures, other creatures we control. That's a shame. It can't put it on itself. It'd be nice to have like a 3/5 out of this, but I guess not. It doesn't immediately impact the board either, which is unfortunate. This is a nice card for late game, and it's fine early. Cut in Grabby Johan into the Fake Court. Do we want that? Yeah, it's our only 5-drop, actually. Right? Yeah, that's a 5-drop. We have a few 4-drops. I think we need the cut in. We need the Grabby Giant. We need the Twinning Twins. Splashy Spellcaster might be the cut here. No, but we need the creatures. Ah, balls. Okay. What happened? Take a drink. I got you. How you doing, Ripple? How are you doing, Reaper? How is everything going? The starter decks for dailies? I can see that. Especially, like, because your account's newer, right? So, like, well, it's not... How old is your account? It's like it's not a year yet, right? My account's, like, ancient. I think I was playing in the beta. Alright. So, we don't need both Into the Fake Court and Quick Study. I'm realizing that now, so I'm cutting Into the Fake Court. I don't care that it's our only 5-drop. Because we don't care. We don't care. Doesn't matter. What else? I think that's it. 41 cards is fine. YOLO swaggins. Hashtag done. Hashtag. Okay, so February. It's barely been... Hey, your arena account is about as old... Wait, no. Was that... Because I remember there was an issue with your account. I'm not going to get into that. It's actually their fault. It's not your fault. I remember that. Is that from when you started the original account or with the new account? Oh no, going into round 1. Ha ha. Fubi, the regular premiere drafts are all effed up for whatever reason. I tried to draft on Monday twice and it kept kicking me out. It actually kicked me out in one of my drafts and then I had to redo the entire draft from pack 1, which was wild to see. I have that shit like on the VOD channel. We have no early plays, but I can keep this because we do have playable plays. So yeah, like that's not from like then, right? We'll play a land and go. The 1-drop creature would have been nice, especially if they... Yeah, that's bad. It's not bad, it's just they have a thing. Okay. It's another flick. Flicks are okay here. They have mana for a counter spell. YOLO. I'd rather them take that with their with that card. Okay. Huh? All right. So I think here we flick this and we hope to draw land. There we go. Next end turn. All right. So next turn we could play Johan. He blocks that thing pretty well actually, or Splashy Spellcaster. Chancellor of Tales. Yep. Neither blocks that, though. Pass. Pass. My turn. Huh. Torch the Tower can get rid of that. But I'd have to sacrifice this, which makes it essentially cost 3. I can double spell here, right? Hit this. That's probably an engine, too. So let's do that. Let's flick. Draw a card. Torch it. Hold on, we're not... Cancel. We're not bargaining that. I don't know what I clicked there. Pitches that. Play a land. Next. End turn. How's my week? Week's been okay. Protective Parents. Okay. Week's been pretty okay. Opponent is out of action, I feel. So it is my turn. We're actually going to cast the adventure side of this. Autopay. Next. End turn. My week's been pretty okay. Just, you know, Normal dick things. Haha. Glass casket. Wow. They're using glass casket on that. Okay. Alright. And they likely attack with this and not that. And we don't... Oh. They might have the combat trick. If they do... I guess they don't. Okay, they're going to put that young hero roll on that. Uh-huh. Resolve. That's not going to get that much bigger. Yep. Land, go. I think it would suck to do this without the extra value, but I think we still just do it. Submit 0. Just to kill it off now. So our opponent has like no creatures. Hey, feels dry. How you doing? Yep, opponent's got nothing. Okay, so they might have like counter magic or not. Yeah, they might have counter magic. We're gonna just do that, put that on top, and then we'll play it. Have a creature. They know about the cut-in, so they know that if they cast another glass casket... Okay, that's actually fine. Like, that kind of sucks. Not sucks. Sucks for them. I'll play the Yoan. Although if I play this now, it kind of gets in. Now, let's play the Johan. Yep. Next. End turn. They can't glass casket Johan, which is great. Mill 4, okay. And they're going to get their counter spell back, alright. Or not, they're getting their Talion's Messenger back, which means we kill the Talion's Messenger. Huh? Resolve. Unless they don't tap out here. Royal Roll token, okay. Now it's a 2/4, my turn. Okay, we're just gonna attack into it. And if they block... Alright, no blocks there, so... Bemagio. And then... Let's play this for green. So that when we finally get that, it matters. And then let me drop... a splash spellcaster. Oh, they don't have any they don't have any what's it called in their hands? Any counter magic. Which is why they're hesitant to play that. They're trying to bait out the removal spell. Yep. Okay. They might have counter magic now. Yes. Huh? Yep. Oh, they're looking for it. Okay. We might just die to that though. Yep. It makes more sense to put it on there because it puts it out of the range of that. Yep. And what they discard? Okay, misleading motes. Okay. Pass. Hatching plans. Okay, so they have nothing. My turn. Land. We're getting a lot of lands. I'll play this. Makes everything bigger. Next. And if they block anything here... Okay. Dong, dong, dong. I think now's when we cut in to kill this. And we'll put a roll token on this. This puts a sorcerer token on this. Yep. Where is Grabby when I need him? I think we're fine here. Yeah. We might actually be fine here. Crystal Grotto. We could scry away that land. There's the Goose Mother. Alright, so next we attack with everything. And we definitely want that, so... And they know it. Yep. Okay. Off the rails. Instant. Or sorcery. Yeah. There's the GG. You would like some femboy... What? For the huge. Buy a burger. Oh, God. Can we... Hey, Olivia! How are you doing? I just saw you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw the pink and I thought it was Goosey. I'm sorry. How you doing, Olivia? That worked. That worked. We played an early control-y game and then like later on kind of curved out into a let's use all of our mana because we do have these big spells at the end. And I think that all worked out pretty well for us. Claim that. We got a Mastery, Pip, and... Oh, 1-0 going into round 2. Feels dry would take 2 at the same time. He is insatiable. He is absolutely insatiable. He gets 2 rounds. No, I think he wants 2 separate orders, right? If that makes sense. Curiosity. Oh god, Curiosity on the oh, hey, we got the combo. Never mind, screw that. Turn 1, Emberth Veteran. Turn 2, we could do this, actually, which would be cute if they have a blocker for whatever reason. Okay, never mind. We can just kill that, I think, too. And if they trade, they trade. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. This is actually not bad. They're playing that. Kill that in response. Turn 3, Catapult. Okay. That's not wonderful. But I feel like Allion's Messenger might be okay here. Actually, this could trade with that. Huh. Yeah, because they're trying to keep us off of anything. Let's just play the Minecart Daredevil. And next, end turn. And if they attack with this, we'll trade. I wouldn't put it past them to have the first strike trick as well. But they're just using this right now to keep us off of that. Olivia, no! Why would you do that? See, it says to stop. You should listen to the record replicant. Let's see. I think we don't attack here. We just play this and then pass. Because this blocks that better, even. Alright, no attacks. Olivia, thank you, but please save your money. Okay, so they're gonna bounce this. Yep.
How about you make me?
Well, I can't come over there. Alright, so they're choosing not to do that. Alright, I get it. So this way they can, like, double block that. Alright, I don't 100%... Oh, I know what to do. Blue, red.
I thought, bitch.
We're gonna put target instant or sorcery on top of our grave deck. Then we're gonna cast it to kill the Werefox Bodyguard, exiling it to get our creature back. Right? Then we could just, like, attack with both, actually. Opponent's, like, mana screwed, so yeah, they're probably just gonna do that. Makes sense. Damn it. Damn it, Olivia, please save your money. You're gonna need that for drugs. What? Next, I'll attack. Next. Okay, we're gonna put Curiosity on the catapult. End turn. I want them to know that I have something. Yes. Oh, they gotta... They're not gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna take that action, draw that card. Something about crack. Yeah! No, wait, what? My turn. Hey, listen. I mean, it's fine. We're gonna activate this. Oh, I should have cast the card. Yeah, I guess so. Take it. Next, I'll attack. I think my opponent's just gonna die to this, which is, like, kind of a shame. But what are you gonna do, right? We'll play this. This is a faster clock. End turn. And then at the end of their turn, we're going to use Quick Study to draw a card, draw 2 cards. Yeah, good game. There we go. What's a minimum day? Oh, it's like a half day? It needed to crash.
Why did the computer go to bed? It needed to crash.
If it needed to crash, you should just get behind the wheel with the 5th of vodka. And no. Damn it, Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. Please, the general, like, please save your money. Please save your money. Please do it for me. Do it for your old pal Dick. Do it for the Dick. I know it sounds wrong when I say it like that. Claim. 2-0 going into round 3. When the combo goes off, your opponent's just like, man, fuck this game. Scoop. That was wild. I'm sorry, opponent. And they were stuck on mana for a bit. And we got some wild value between the Johann and the other thing. I think we can keep this. If they play anything that needs to be answered, we can transmuter it. I'd like to be able to cast Johann soon. We're on the draw. Please don't tell me they have a 1-drop. Okay, create a food token's fine. Let's draw some cards. That could help us.
Why did the coach go to the bank? To get his quarter back.
I don't get it. Why would he go to the bank for that? There's a flick. I'll take a flick.
I gotta flick the coin.
Sounds terrible when I say it like that. Okay. They have the priority because of... Oh, we can kill that with flick a coin. Bong. How dare you? A Jolly Rancher. Oh, God. You can't call it a Jolly Rancher. That's illegal. We have a bunch of really good cards here. Let's see. This blocks that, but then they could sacrifice that to draw a card. So I think what we do is we hold off on casting Cut In. Right? And maybe we just... Because it's +2/+2, right? Play something else like the Transmuter to shrank that. No, but then we're not really adding to the board. Let's do this. We're likely not going to block that regardless, but it does give us information on our next draw, which I think is very helpful here. Like, getting a mountain seems pretty good. Actually, damn it, Hunter, don't do that. Guys, stop. Guys, real talk. Now is not the time to be generous. The time to be generous is at your local ASPCA shelter, right? Because those pupperinos and kitty cats and... I don't know if they keep any other animals there, but they could use some friends, you know. Maybe you take one home, give them a nice home, get them spayed or neutered. Hunter, that's the opposite. We're not blocking that. That's a trap. That's a trap. You can see it right there. That's a trap. Right there. That's a trap. Red Tooth Genealogist, Royal Roll token. Okay. Alright.
Why did the male and female couple go to the courthouse? To get a marriage license. Why did the female couple go to the courthouse?
Damn it, Fubi.
To get a liquor license.
Wait, to liquor? Liquor? This only is Ward 1, right? Yeah, it is Ward 1. I'm going to cut in, kill that. We're going to put a token on Johann. Oh, it's a young hero roll token.
Nothing about it.
Huh. I guess I could just shrank that as Ward 1. It still becomes a 2/2. And quick study? Nah. Because this is like kind of bad. Whatever. I think we have to kill that. So let's just kill that. Actually. Yeah. On you. Doesn't matter. Auto pay. Just kill that now. No attacks right now. You're right, I can't. I thought about, like, foregoing my affiliate, but I don't get to have my emotes, and I worked really hard on those. And I have to make more emotes, and Fubi, Hunter, Guys, thank you, but real talk, please stop.
It makes me very uncomfortable, especially in my path.
What? The good thing about having Tenacious Tome Seeker here is that I can actually get back cut in or flick a coin by bargaining away this young hero roll, which does nothing because his toughness is too high. Okay, so getting a lot of lands here. I think opponent has the thing that prevents me from doing the thing that I want to do on that. So we're going to actually just play this with bargain, sacrificing this. We're going to get back cut in. We're actually going to hold on to cut in. Let's see. We cast Splashy Spellcaster, but I don't want to do that either. We're not going to attack here either. I could put a young hero roll on that. No attacks. End turn. What I'm likely going to do is just cast Quick Study on their turn. My power just flickered. I paid my electric bill, right? Yeah, I did. Checks immediately. Let's see. Can I do anything about that now? And then they can not get that back because they don't have the mana for that. The Evolving Wilds can't be tapped for mana. Goes to website for electricity. Resolve, yeah. They can't, like, so they can combat trick out of things, right? But, like, you know, like this has trample, sure. They might have a combat trick, right? And they did kind of so they're not going to use this as a combat trick. They are on Abzan, though. So they might have, like, I don't know what they could have. Actually. I could turn that into a 2/2 with the cursed roll. I don't think that matters enough. We're going to draw another island, which is actually not terrible. But yeah, like, they know that they can't play any X4s and tap out because then they won't be able to protect them if they have that one spell. Okay, I can kill that. I don't actually mind killing that. Although, likely, I just killed the Genealogist. We're going to quick study here. Alright. Land. I can cast this. I can put a young hero roll on this, and then when it attacks, this thing trades with it. Or that thing trades with it. We have 4, 7, 7. I can cast this, and then this, and then just have like a really big board. I still think we use cut in to kill this now while they're tapped out, right? But I also feel like Unruly Catapult is the thing, and I think we hold on to cut in actually. Autopay. No attacks here. Like, they know about the cut in, right? We're up to 7 mana. I think our opponent's mana screwed again, because, like, they only have 4 lands. They might be holding, like, a grip full of, like, 5 and 6 drops, you know? We're going to hold on to the Vantress Transmuter, too, because if they have Hamlet Glutton, that thing being a 6/6, I'd like to turn it into a 1/1 if we can. Opponent, I think, has combat tricks, and they're, like, very worried about using them. I think they're very worried about using any of their combat tricks. This is sorcery speed, right? Yep. We can cast this, put a sorcerer roll on something else, actually, too. While we're doing that, because we're going to definitely draw the land. Opponent's like, I got to get rid of that catapult. Oh, they might have the what's it called in their hand. There's the glutton. Fine, that's perfect for me, actually. Getting another land, though, does not help here. I shrank that. I'm going to tap this to Bingham. Shrink that to a 1/1. We're going to cut in this. We're going to put the Young Hero Roll token on that. Next, we're going to attack with this and this. Yeah. Yeah, it becomes a 3/3. Yeah, no, Hamlet Glutton's like a huge pain in the ass. And turning it into a basically a worthless 1/1. I'm sure my opponent like is just like, ugh. I hate how that entire turn went. Next turn we're gonna Imidane's Recruiter. We're gonna Vantress Transmuter and then Imidane's Recruiter, and then attack with almost everything actually, because everything then becomes like a 4-power thing. Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of an overrun. I can't imagine how our opponent would get around that, and we still have like cards in hand. Let's see also if we get off the top of our deck. We haven't gotten anything with Johann in these past couple of games because we keep getting lands off the top, right? Actually, I think I'm at a point where I'm going to stop playing lands in case we could draw the Galvanic Giant, I think it's called. I think it's called Galvanic Giant. Let me look at the list. It's Galvanic Giant, yeah, because it has Storm Reading for 7 mana. Okay, so that makes it a 2/2. Yeah, and then they can get that back if they pay 2. If that's their whole turn, that's not great. Alright, so Galvanic Giant is, yeah, 7 mana, draw 4 cards, discard 2, which I don't think is terrible. I'm going to start holding on to lands from this point on. No more playing lands. They're really thinking about it. We'll tap this. Yep, that's fine. It did what it needed to do. I probably should have played the Talion's Messenger too, but I see another land. Jesus Christ. All right, so Transmuter. This guy. Next. I'll attack. They do have like this 6/7, which might matter, and I think that they should block in a way that they can shrink my board some way to a certain amount here. It probably involves blocking the Tome Seeker and this thing before it gets too big. Oh, that's the wrong block. You got to put that Werefox in front of that. You're going to lose the Werefox, but you got to put the Werefox in front of that before it becomes a 5/5. Yep, that's the correct block, but they still take like 7, 10, 13. They take 13. So even if they can resolve this next turn, they're still dead? Yeah, they're at 1. If I get a flick off the top, they're dead. Oh, I'd love to get a flick off the top.
Could you imagine flicking them off the top?
That'd be cute. Opponent's just like, shit. I'm at 1 and they have 4 creatures and I don't have a board wipe. I don't think there's any board wipes in black or green. I know there's always one in white per draft set, but like... Good game. Wait, hold on. I wanted to sunbathe the Karn. Alright, GG's. 3-0. Oh yeah. Well, so okay, so we could draw the grotto, right? I don't know what's under the grotto, but this dude has, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. Once each turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from the top of your library, right? So, like, if the next card under the grotto is the Flick, we can cast it off the top of our library. If it's an adventure, we can cast it off the top of our library. Yeah, no, like, you know what happens when you keep, like, drawing lands? Which is fine when you have the spells to cast, right? But you don't get to use Johann, right? So he was just kind of like, I'm a 2/5. I'm the Sorceress Apprentice. So, like, we got to do, like, everything but use him. I think we only used him once, and that was the one game where we used the squid guy to, like, put Torch the Tower back on top of the deck to then cast Torch the Tower off the top of the deck. And that's, like, fun, right? But, like, it was a very small corner case. And likely, no, I probably do still play the Crystal Grotto. Claim that. Claim that. 3 wins, 0 losses. Oh, this can't last. This can't last, guys. This cannot last. Now's not the time to be cocky. Don't be penisy. Sorry. I should have muted my microphone before I started coughing. All right. Torch the tower. Grabby giant. This is fine. We could also use aquatic alchemist. Huh? Next end turn. Could use some lands, but we're gonna use Grabby Giant to create a. When it dies, oh, we have to murder that, right? I'm gonna create the treasure token just to be efficient with my mana now, but I have to not murder that. I have to. It's when it dies, right? This exiles it. My turn. Edgewall in for a green. This exiles it, so they don't get the other half of it. Next, end turn. And then the turn after that, we could actually use Aquatic Alchemist to get that back. Or we could use... I hope to draw more lands, right? And if that was the best thing that our opponent could do... I'm sorry, opponent. Red Cap Thief, okay. Resolve. Uh-huh. Makes a treasure. I would have liked some of those, actually, now that I think about it. A land off the top lets me play Grabby Giant, which blocks Red Cap Thief pretty well, actually. I don't think there's any good combat tricks in... Oh, okay. Alright, they're just trying to get on the board now. Resolve Arena. Uh-huh. Fifth, my turn. Quick Study can let me draw some cards. We would take 3 damage if we don't draw anything we need. We gotta do that anyway. Land. Flick. Oh, Flick is real good against the Fairy Dream Thief. So is Talion's Messenger. We need more lands, so I'm gonna put that to the bottom. And I could actually just shrink that, but I think we hold on to the Vantress Transmuter for a little bit more time. We do have the way to... Yeah, we just need more lands. Okay. Maybe I should play a blocker. Yeah, let's play a blocker. We're running red, blue, green. I'm running red, blue, splashing green. How you doing, Captain? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna take 3. I'm just gonna take 3 next turn. I'm just gonna take 3. I'm too value oriented. I'm playing red, blue. We're splashing green for a what's called the Goose Mother. This is a draft, so like, the draft is basically it's whatever you get, right? I think we just flick this, maybe even? I don't know. You're trying to do the starter deck. They have another one of these? Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess. I can't believe they have 2 of those. There's a land. Torch the tower on the top of my library. You're making this difficult, opponent. This is all you. When did you start playing? When did you start playing? I could kill oh. Maybe we shrink. Let's see, it can't block. When it dies, amount of damage dealt to it this turn. I think we shrink the, Either way, it's going to cost that much mana. I know that our opponent is, like, stuck on mana. If I flick that, I get another card, and I get another, treasure to replace this one, which I think is fine. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I think everyone kind of like plays Magic at different... They might have a combat trick. If they have the roar, it puts a monstrous, yeah, a monster roll token on it. Okay. Well, there's this. We're gonna cast this and kill that. Auto pay. Exile another one of those fucking things. All right. Oh, sorry. Sorry. The ads should be very short. They should be short. Ooh, Grabby Giant actually deals with that pretty well. Opponent is stuck on lands. Okay. Wicked roll, sure. Or maybe they're not stuck on lands. Maybe they're just choosing not to play them? They did pitch 2 lands. Okay. Splashy Spellcaster. We'll play the Grabby Giant. They have something in their hand. It's probably that thing that, like, lets a creature come back. Either way, we're going to block the Fairy Dream Thief, and then we're going to play... What are we going to play? They have 4 mana now. Huh? Gotta make them have it. If they have a combat trick, they have a combat trick. That's it. Not dead after all. They might have the first strike combat trick, but I think that that's a mistake. They could also have Flick a Coin here, right? This would be a good time to flick. Yep. Flick that bean, baby. All right. Let's see. This is a 3/4. It could be a problem, if not for the fact that I'm going to probably turn it into a 2/2. We could Imidane's Recruiter, pump out two little guys. That would lock this pretty well, actually. There you go. Great troops. Pass it over them. But yeah, I thought that they would have Not Dead after all. Not that that fixes anything for that creature, right? Harried Spearguard, okay. This makes a 1/1 rat. I'll double block that. If they have a combat trick here, again, I'm trying to get them to use that combat trick, whatever it is. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Is it 3/1? Oh, this is 3/4. Never mind. Tattered Ratter. That's a problem now. Okay. All right, so land. I think we shrink this, then cast that. Shrink that to a 2/2. Actually, I think we cast the 2 of these instead. That way we have a bigger board. What's the matter for ball? We're not actually attacking here. We're just putting up blockers. What's the matter for ball? Come here. Yeah, come here. Hey. Don't start. Don't start. Don't start, you. Completely forgot about Rat Out. No attacks here. So we're gonna block, likely not profitably. Let's see. I think we block the Spear Guard with this thing, and then use the Recruiter to block the Red Cap Thief, or maybe just the Tattered Rat. Actually, yeah, I think we have to block the Tattered Ratter. Ooh, a Candy Grapple. Did they sacrifice something for that? For the -5/-5? Oh, I think they cast it off a treasure, right? Okay, so they're drawing off of that. Okay. I think that got them a land. Yep. Putting this in front of that. Yep. Okay, so we have Flick. We'll play this. Okay. I think we could flick that. Well, let's hold off on it until next turn, end turn. Although that's only a 1/1. I think we block this with the Transmuter. Take 2? Take 1. Pardon. If they have anything to do 2 damage to me, that would suck, right? We'll play Splashy. Actually, wait, hold on. You can get back this. No, that's like a late game play. And this costs like 3+1, so that's most of our mana. I think what we have to do is this. Have another blocker. We'll hold on to the 2 lands. Now let's play 1. No attacks, end turn. They have us so close to... Okay, so Seasoned Witch. Or Sweet Tooth Witch, rather. When it enters, create a food token. Oh, I have to kill that, don't I? Sacrifice a food, target player loses 2 life. Oh no, that could kill me. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. Good game. Oh man, they killed us with the burn from the Sweet Tooth Witch. That's actually not bad. That's always like one of those things that like you have to not be mindful of, but like you kind of want to be the one who gets to use that. You know what I mean? It's not the best rate because it's like instead of you gaining 3 life, you do 2 damage to somebody, but it's still like very good. I think it's very good. So yeah, good game, leave match. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oop. Something's splooshy splashied. Okay, another 750 coins. 3-1 going into round 5? 3-1 going into round 5. Oh man. My other guess was they were gonna play that one card that makes you discard a card and then deals you 2 damage. It's like a black enchantment for 1 black mana. I really think it's a pretty good way to pressure your opponent's hand in the format, and then late game it might be like what happened in this last game. You just lose to it. Oof. Okay, we can go first with this. I need to draw a blue source, but we have the Curiosity Catapult going on here. Is it greedy to keep this? Who knows? Who knows? The shadow knows. Yep. There's the blue source. Catapult. Yo, play an X2. Play an X2. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Come on, you know you want it. Ah, it's a 2/3. Okay. Okay. There's a way to do this, actually. If I cast this to shrink that, I can then kill it with Torch the Tower. Right? I don't think I want to waste that many cards. We'll play this on this. And then we will play the Crystal Grotto. Yeah, we'll play that Crystal Grotto, baby. We don't need that now. Okay. Oh yeah, we can't do all that at the same time. So next, end turn, Endoton. All right. At least our opponent's not screwed on mana. And if they have a way to destroy this, we still can like draw a few cards off of it. Belligerent of the Ball. Okay. Yep. Pass to combat. Pass to attackers. No blocks. I'll take 2. I think I have to kill the Belligerent, actually. I'll draw a card here. Take action. Blue source. Perfect. My turn. Oh, God. I'll play another one of these and then shrink their other creature. Although this thing with... it would give this double strike? I think we have to do it this way. Hold on. Actually... let's draw this card. What do we get? Mountain. Okay. As much as I hate to do this, I think we have to, like, shrink this one? The whole celebration thing's, like, pretty bad for us. Let's shrink this one. Okay. And then next, end turn. Tuinville Guide. Okay. It's a flyer. Could be a problem. Pass. Let's block this. First strike damage. The way that that thing moves so quickly into not combat, to phase change tells me that they don't have anything. Ah, there's the Goose Mother. Okay. So we'll play this for green. Okay. We'll play this. We'll leave up the torch. This can block the belligerent pretty well. And the torch of the tower can allow us to kill something else. Next, end turn. And our hand is basically full. The Goose Mother can then deal with the Tuinville Guide, which I think is fine. Protective Parents dies. Okay. They have something else that they can play. Okay, so pass. Pass. We'll block this with this. Do it. Do it. Okay, so they're gonna do 1 to me. They're gonna gain 3 life. This is gonna get double strike. Alright, so tap this. Draw a card. That's still a 3/3. Okay, so resolve. I probably shouldn't have. Okay, so that's a double striker. We're gonna cast with bargain, targeting that. Sacrificing this thing. That becomes a 3/3. That dies. We'll keep this. We can bargain that. We'll tap this. Activate the ability. Yep, draw a card. Okay, so land, blue, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 5? Yeah, 5. X equals 5. Autopay. 5. We got a 7/7, one of those, and your turn. No attacks here. End turn. This on Master Duel, like they didn't have anything to chain you'd push. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Fubi. I don't think they saw it either. I don't think they saw it, which was they probably were like, well, I'm losing that anyway. Okay, so Grabby Giant makes them a treasure. Yup. And then they play the Grabby Giant. Right now, I'm on defense, so I actually don't care to attack or anything. Okay. They might have combat trick here. Or, I know, they're trying to lose the Protective Parents to put a young hero roll on one of these two. Which is fine. Pass. Block like this. And if they have combat trick, it's better to get it out of their hand now. Because this doesn't really add to their board. Yep. It looks like they have something to get a creature back from their graveyard. Yeah, Return Triumphant. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, resolve. And that gets a young hero roll, right? Yeah, okay. We are very far ahead of our opponent in terms of cards now, and we can bargain away a lot of stuff. So we're going to actually activate this. Ding 'em. Draw a card. Flick a coin. That's pretty okay. Johan, we don't need you right now. All right. So at this point, I think we need to actually start playing cards out. What's funny is that I'm going to use the Tenacious Tome Seeker to get back Torch the Tower to then kill their Grabby Giant. Because I don't want that to grow. Or block anything profitably. Yeah. Cast with Bargain. So, get rid of that. We'll take that. And then I think we do kill the Grabby Giant. Did I play a land? I did not play a land. Yeah, GG. That was a bit much. Don't deck myself by... Shit. I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. But like, so we only drew like, so here's the thing, right? I don't think that that was the concern there, but the concern is I want to be so far ahead of my opponent in terms of card advantage that it's just like, okay, I can't win. They're making their land drops every turn, and they're adding 2 cards or 3 cards to the board for every 1 card I can, right? The only real issue that I might have at this point in the game was I have 12 life, and I can sacrifice the food to get back life, right? Because it's a 2 and tap, sacrifice the artifact to gain 3 life. I was going to use Torch the Tower to kill one of these things, and they saw that, and they were just like, well, I'm going to have 2 creatures. They're going to have 17. Curiosity Catapult's fucking stupid. I don't know why they put that in this fucking draft format. I feel bad for every opponent that had to deal with it and watch me go like, oh man, he's just going to draw 17 cards. And then every time I cast another spell, it's like, oh, let me get another one. A lot of them said cards do. So, okay, so if you're not familiar with the sets, I do kind of recommend, and it does cost like gold or gems to do drafts, right? Because then it's like kind of like this small environment of just the set. Actually, not drafts. Sorry, drafts are high. They're high skill ceilings. Actually, maybe sealed, but that's only gems, right? And if your account is new, I don't recommend spending money on this. I really don't recommend spending money on this game. But like sealed is probably the way to go. The other thing you could do is just like, you know, use the beginner decks and like just play against other players in best of one, and you'll see like what other people are playing, right? You'll get a feel for what's in the format. You'll see other cards and you'll be like, oh, that's really good. Actually, do I have that? Do I have 4 of those? You know? And, yes. I can evaluate cards quick. No, that's not true. That's not true. Is it true? I think, so if we talk about draft for a little bit, right, guys, the secret to draft, right, is that every set has like roughly, I want to say 20 to 30% of the same cards, right? Every draft set rather has like 20 to 30% of like the same cards. And they may not be called the same thing, but they are essentially the same thing, right? Like this set has Torch the Tower. It's 1 mana, 2 damage, or 3 damage to any target, right? There's a spell like that in red in every set. There's usually a spell in black in every set that's like 3 to 5 mana, destroy target creature, you know? Yeah, it's essentially a shock. Let's see. In this set, it's Torch the Tower. In, I think it's Crimson Vow, it was called Light Up the Night. Right? There's like, yeah, there's a card like this in every format, right? There's a card like, what was that card? The black card that brings a creature back after it dies and puts a Wicked Roll token on it. You mentioned it earlier too, and I've already forgotten it. I'm scrolling up, actually. I'm scrolling up. It's not Back for More. Fanboy Hooters. That's too far. Not Dead After All. There's a Not Dead After All in every format. Where it's just like, if this creature in black, at instant speed, if this creature would die, instead return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped, do this extra thing. There's always a black card like that. There's always a white card that's like pacifism. There's which is essentially target creature can't attack or block for 2 mana or 3 mana or 4 mana, right? There's always in white like a spell that's like exile target non-land permanent. And so like you kind of look to see where those are and then like kind of build your deck around those, right? I went for, I feel like this is heavy synergy, especially with all the catapults, but some formats you don't really need synergy. I feel like this is one of the formats where you don't really need the synergy, actually. Oh yeah, here's another card that's like in almost every format. It's 3 to 4 mana of draw 2 cards in blue, right? And then you have your signposts like this, right? They're a set of uncommons that kind of tell you what you want to do in that color. In this case, or color pair, in this case, I have Johan, Apprentice Sorcerer, who's like, you want to cast instants and sorceries. You want more instants and sorceries. Put instants and sorceries in your deck. And he lets you cast them off the top of your library, which is fantastic. Leave match. Torch is a better shot. Which one's Torch? Oh, this one, right? I mean, Shock goes to face, right? In the best version of it was what's it called? Play with Fire, right? Which came out in, I think not Crimson Vow. Midnight Hunt, and it's 2 damage any target, which it means that you can throw it at your opponent's creatures, or you could throw it at a battle if there's battles in the format. Planeswalkers, right? This variant of the spell, and it's always like a different version of the same spell, right? Torch the Tower, where it's got like set mechanic, right? Like this has bargain. The one from Midnight Hunt, I believe, is Play with Fire, and that doesn't really have the set mechanic. It's just the best version of Shock ever printed. It's 2 damage to any target, but if you hit a player with it, you get to scry one, right? So, yeah. The new Zenith. Wait, there's a new Zenith? We have not played Twinning Twins. I haven't even fucking seen this card yet. What else have I not seen? It's fun. It's always fun to look at the cards that you've not seen. I've played this for the sorcery part, and then I never played the other half of it. The Twinning Twins I have yet to play. We've played Imidane's Recruiter a fair amount of times, and that's just like, not, you know, like, that's just such a good card. This deck's fine. Go for the Throat is a fantastic creature removal spell in black because it only costs 2. But it was printed in a set where there were a lot of artifact creatures, so it didn't hit everything. And so, like, it was still good removal, but it wasn't perfect removal in that set. 4 and 1, Jesus Christ. Let's get that bread. Once or twice a week for free, you would be all over that. It does cost a lot. Right now, though, the bot draft is open, right? And 5,000 is not terrible. I think you could, well, I think you could do that like once every 2 weeks, you know, if you keep up with your dailies, right? We can keep this, actually. Embereth Veteran, Torch the Tower, and Entry Denied. I think we keep this, actually. Turn 1 Embereth Veteran's actually a beating. We'll probably get them down to 16, maybe 14 on that alone. Yeah, I know. It does cost a lot to Premier Draft. Honestly, like, quick drafts might be better for you since you have like less time with the client, right? I typically, if the daily doesn't all initially say 750, we can't attack with that. It doesn't have haste. If it doesn't initially get you, next, I'll attack. Oh, did you think I didn't have a land end turn? I reset them if it's only 500 so that I can get it to a 750. Tangled Colony. Perfect. Exile that. No, you shouldn't spend any money on this fucking client. Like, real talk. Quick Study would be nice, but we're going to Catapult here. And then next turn I can, if they cast a creature that's small, bounce it to their hand. Oh, I'm still going to bounce that to their hand because it gets us some value, actually. And we'll use this to get green. Alright, so hold on. Tap this. Bounce this to their hand. Next, end turn. You're here for your daily MTG. Hey, what's up, Phoenix Time? I personally don't spend money on the client. I've just been like doing the thing where I do my dailies, right? And I try to re-roll the ones that are 500 into 750s. But I've been at it for such a long time that my collection's massive. And so I just play the Pioneer variant on here, Explorer, so that I can practice with the one deck that I do own. Spirits. Okay, they're playing that. Pass. Tap this. Ooh, that's not bad. But I will not ice out anything this turn. Does it make more sense to cast this? Because if they can get Celebration on during their turn, this is going to kill one of my catapults. I think it actually makes more sense to Quick Study. Hold on. I probably should have tapped the green for that. Okay. Next. Yeah, I should have tapped the green. No, because we're not going to sacrifice this to quick study. And we do want to get to the 6 mana to play Bell Gatekeeper. Oh god, Captain. Like, Magic is like the most stupidly expensive hobby, and to the point where I have to tell people, like, you just like don't get too crazy with all that, with all the. See, they're turning it on right now. They get Celebration, that gets Vigilance, and it becomes a 4/3. Yep. Cool. Pass. The blocks here. Tap this. Bing 'em. Do we draw a land? Flick a coin. That's actually really good here. Activate this. Kill that. Draw a card. We got the Imadane's Recruiter. That's not bad. We're gonna hold on to this mana. Next. End turn. And if they do have something bad that we need to ice out, I will definitely ice out. Yeah. No, I hear you, Captain. And, like, what's funny is that, like, oh, God, other people, like, the secondary market, which Wizards has no real control over, right? They just constantly try to, you know, encourage people to engage with it, right? Okay, pass. I think we could block the rat, though. Tap this. Okay. We could cast the Imadane's Recruiter, so we're gonna do this. Or not the Imadane's Recruiter, this part of the Recruiter. Okay, next. End turn. And then next turn we can double block the Belligerent. Totentons. Hey, what's up, Shabazz? How are you doing? Or another non-token creature you control dies. Create a 1/1 black rat creature with this creature can't block. Gains death touch until end of turn. Yeah, let's cast this with Bargain. All right, no, hold on, cancel. Hold on, activate this. Activate this. We're gonna bing him. Now we're gonna cast Ice Out with Bargain. Sacrificing, we're actually gonna sacrifice the Catapult. How are you doing, everybody? Welcome aboard. I'm Dick Record, also known as Dick Record. If I seem a little distracted, it's because I'm in the middle of a match with my opponent in Magic the Gathering. Okay. Sending it all in. We're gonna double block the Belligerent. How you guys doing? Shabazz, how was your stream? Let me double block this guy. How was your stream, dude? How did everything go? Were you doing some art today, or was it back onto spooky game? What we doing? All right. So we lost our board. They cast that for whatever reason. I guess to make sure that they killed our thing. All right. So let's cast. We need to. Oh wait. Celebration. Done. 2/1. Whenever another creature you control dies, 1/1 counter on that. Okay. I think we need blockers, so I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this out as well. No attacks. Yeah, what is Midnight Scenes? Okay, Witch's Vanity. That kills nothing. Destroy target creature and opponent controls of mana value 2 or less. That's a 3 and that's a 3. They probably thought it was power 2 or less. Lame as the Pokemon skateboard people. Yeah, that's true, actually. That is actually true. They can give this... Yeah. I think we still double block that. Because that Voracious Vermin's going to get real big real quick. Uh-huh. And they can't kill both of these, so... And then these get in, whatever. Yup. They're like, we don't want that to happen. Alright, so... Goose Mother off the top is fantastic. We have 5? X5. X5. Auto pay. Here's our Goose Mother. No attacks. Alright, your go. Create a food token. And then what's this? Create a Wicked Roll token attached to target creature you control. Wait, you beat the whole series then? That was quick. I think. It's a pixel art horror game that was inspired by the Twilight Zone. Oh, it's 4 short games. Okay. Seasoned Witch, okay. Or Sweet Tooth Witch, rather. Can they kill me here? They might be able to kill me. Yep. Alright. Strange. If I cast this, that takes most of my mana. I think what I have to do is play Talion's Messenger. Leave up all this food. Or a fair amount of food. Okay. And the next turn we'll cast Curiosity targeting Talion's Messenger. No attacks here. End turn. Targeting Talion's Messenger so that we can get in, tap them, draw cards, Wicked Roll, attach target creature you control. Okay, resolve. Yep. It's a 4/4. Yep. Raid Bombardment. Oh! That's pretty good. And that's a 4/2. Okay. Hey, Reaper. You still watch? I think the, so the, not the original Outer Limits, but the remake from like the 90s is on Amazon Prime, hashtag not sponsored. And every once in a while, like I'll put it on in the background because it's just like pleasant to hear. All right, so they're giving that. Okay. Yep, that triggers the Raid Bombardment, which I think is like terrible at this point in the game. Yeah. Alright, so pass the blockers. Double block this nerd. Single block that thing. 3 blockers. Sacrifice the food. Sacrifice the food. Okay. Gonna put Curiosity on the Messenger. Attack with this. Draw, discard. Well, we don't need an Island, so submit 1. Yep. Hit them for 2. Take action. Draw a card. What can we get out of here with Bargain? I can get the Flick a coin. I can get the Torch a Tower. No, not concede. Sorry, done. If I cast this, bargaining this away, I could get... Because I do need to add to the board here. I think the safe thing to do is cast that, but if I cast this, I can get something out of my graveyard, and then... And I think... Oh, I think it's Torch the Tower, right? Cast with Bargain. Sacrifice this. We'll get the Torch. We'll cast this targeting that. And end turn. I have lethal. Oh, I have lethal. Whoops. Oh, well. I keep missing that shit, too. Good game. I think they were just like, I'm just gonna scoop because they just have it. Well. This is fine. Skip. I play my games very value driven. No. You were right. It was lethal because they were tapped out. They completely tapped out the turn prior to cast the Sweet Tooth Witch and the Daredevil? Yeah. They tapped out. Actually, you were right. You've been more aggressive with the 7/7. I needed it to block, though. That's the thing. And, like, the raid bombardment... we were very close to dying, too. But, like, I think... Yeah, I think you were right. I probably should have just attacked with both. Whoops, leave match. I think opponent also top decked, like, nothing there. And they were just like, fuck. Well, whatever. At a certain point, though, I needed to keep it back. Because we were just, like, so far behind. Another 750? How many 750s are we getting? Battlefield Butcher. Okay. Claim. We're 5-1. Doing really well. You had lethal in 2 turns. Yeah. Did I? I never calculate ahead of that far ahead. Let's go one more round. And then I'm going to have to go to the bathroom, refill my water bottles. Do 700 shoutouts for all the homies.
Especially for Shabazz, because Shabazz is
a cool guy. You gotta go. All right, Fubi. We'll be here. You have a good evening. Drive safe if you gotta drive. All right, drive safe. Don't not drive safe. If you don't drive safe, I'm gonna be very upset with you. Hey, it's the Twinning Twins. We're not gonna get to cast it. Can I keep this? I technically can. I would like a red source. I guess we have a red source. Fuck it. We'll go. We're going. There's the thing that we need the red source for, too. Alright. I was hoping to draw a mountain, but I think Torch the Tower might actually be better. We just need to draw more land. Okay. Skewer Singer is actually pretty bad for us. I'm gonna bounce it, actually. Just to put him back a turn. Okay, there's extra land. Let's see. I get quick study, but I think we just catapult here. If they attack us, I don't block because this pings whatever blocks or whatever blocks it or it blocks for 1 before damage is calculated, before combat damage is calculated. Dagron Mantle. So if they have Combat Trick in their hand... Oh, they needed to draw a card, that's why. Ginger Brute. Okay. Well, doesn't matter either way. Yep. Island? We can kill that. We don't kill both, though. I can't bounce that just yet. But I can kill their... No. Not kill their board. I can kill this thing. So that's why we hold up Torch the Tower, so end turn. Hey, Mirage, how are you doing? Okay. We're actually going to block the Ginger Brute, and if they have a combat trick, I'm going to torch in response. Pass. Block this. Okay. Uh-huh. Ratcatcher Trainee. First strike. Alright, so we're actually going to kill that instead. Kill that. Exile it even. Cast this. Quick study. Draw 2. Yep. Tap this. Alright. Goose Mother's pretty good here. I can't cast that instant just yet. We need a green source. We can get the green source from the Grabby Giant. Opponent's mana screwed, which is good for me. So I don't think we actually even cut in just right now. I think we just do Grabby Giant on their turn. Next, end turn. And then Goose Mother on our turn. And then, I guess for 4, so make a 6/6 flyer? And then they go, well, fuck me, I guess. I'm not going to block here. Hit by some bet. Nah. Allergies suck, especially winter allergies. I'm not blocking this. Hey, go for it. Faith. No blocks. Badong. They have a combat trick. They have something in their hand. Hey, what's up, Walsh?
How you doing, dude?
We're gonna cast the Grabby Giant. It's a Grab Giant. It is Grab Giant. Going to grab you. It's going to be like, give me this giant. I'm going to grab you. And just grab and honk and squeeze and go like, oh, is it fresh? I squeeze. I'm squeezing. Oh, I could cast that now. I'm not gonna cast that. My turn. Oh, we can cast it even bigger now. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Goose Mother X5. Sore throat. We're on the mend today. I fucking better be on the mend. I hope it's just allergies. I fucking hate allergies, but I hope it's just the allergies. We are sending out the Goose Mother. Opponent is just like, well, shit. Destroy target creature. Okay. That's good, actually. That's real good. But we still get the food tokens. So, end turn. Like, that's real good. All right. It doesn't... That means the game is not over right now. Because if they didn't have that, the game would probably be pretty over, actually. The game probably would have been over if they didn't have a way to deal with it. You know, imagine just like, ah, fuck me. What is this giant piece of shit doing here? Okay, Royal Roll. Alright, so that's a 2-2 now. Likely they still have combat trick, so pass. No blocks. Pass. We have 6 mana. We could just play Balluna's Gatekeeper. I'm going to tap this to Bingham. Alright. Let's see. Land? Do we need lands? Yeah, we need lands. Okay. We have access to 7 mana. We cast Twinning Twins. Or Grabby Giant. Or just Balluna's Gatekeeper. I think the correct thing to do is just Gatekeeper here. And see if they have it. Hey, welcome back, Feels. Did you drive safe, Feels? You better have fucking driven safe, or I swear to goddamn God. Or I swear to God, if you didn't drive safe, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed with you, buddy. Ass. Let's see. So the problem with the Gingerbrute, right, is that it's a 2-2 that can be made unblockable, which means that our opponent has a clock on us. Cut in looks good now. The Young Hero roll probably doesn't, though. And I think we don't cast that until we get like a 8th land, so I could do that and Grabby Giant. Getting dolled up. Aw. Did you put on your makeups and your concealer and your sealant? Oh, the cooped up sucks. Alright. The opponent's got like a lot of removal. Removal. S. Okay. Okay, so pass. We're gonna block a rat. Because something's telling me that they have combat trick, the Archon's Light or whatever, that adds like +2/+2 for 1 white mana, which is not great for us. Okay. Torch the tower. Sacrificing that. Okay. Well, we'll tap this. Our opponent's playing very control-y for an aggro deck. Like, red-white's very much the aggro deck. Yep. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna cut in, and then we're gonna Grabby Giant. Oh wait, we can't do both because we have to pay a ward cost on that. Huh. YOLO. Resolve. Auto pay. We still have to do it. Like, we gotta get rid of that. That's just annoying. And then we're just gonna eat food next turn. Can't say the same for the other drivers. Fucking better. I've driven safe, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed to you, buddy. We still have the Grabby Giant. They have a Besotted Knight, which blocks that pretty well. The Twinning Twins, it doesn't block it pretty well. They trade, which is not the best. Ooh, 4/4. Okay. That's rough. All right, so we're gonna sacrifice food for this. Yep. Okay, land is not perfect here. We're gonna cast Grabby Giant, and then we're gonna cast Twinning Twins. And then we're going to end our turn here. We're going to hold lands in our hand because we're going to want to cast Storm Reading, actually, at instant speed sometime in the future to basically... I think we could actually cast it during their next turn. Because we'll likely get a land, another land to pitch, right? So the way that everything kind of lines up right now, we can block everything that they have profitably. Okay. Not as profitably. They still have that combat trick. Okay. Put this in front of that. Put this in front of that. Uh-huh. Bing. Yep. They could save one of them. This is 5 damage total. Oh, we're dead. Damn, good game. Good game. They had the minecart Daredevil in their hand. Shit, completely forgot about that thing. I figured this entire time that they had either the one that adds the monstrous roll token and also gives +2/+0, so it's like +3/+1 in trample. View battlefield. Not this +2/+1. I completely forgot about that one. Whoopsie doopsie. All right. All right, we're going to leave this match. I'm going to take a quick break. I need to refill my fluids, as well as grab some, or rather empty my other fluids. And we'll do all the shout outs that I have to do for like the past 17 years. So give me a minute. Yeah, a few minutes actually. 1:52. We're going to take a break. I'm going to note this on the thing so the VOD will be very, very, very crisp. I'll be right back. I promise. Do not go anywhere. I shall return momentarily. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. This draft has been going like pretty well, actually. We're 5-2. This could be the last match, right? And it all started when we picked the worst color to go very heavy into because of this stupid duck goose thing. The goose mother. Let's go into round 8. Yeah, round 8. Shit. It's always a good time when you can get your draft to go on forever. We're pretty high up there in terms of wins-loss record. So, like, typically, the client tries to match you against people in a similar bracket. And if there's nobody, it'll just throw you against whomever. But sometimes that takes a while. Luckily, there's a lot of people playing the game, right? Sometimes... I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I got you, Reap. I think we can keep this. Turn 1 Veteran. Turn 2 Scry, looking for a blue source. And then this will give us the ability to hopefully cast this on turn 3. Yeah! I think this is a good start. I think this is a good start. We can keep this. We're also on the draw, so like we have 3 looks at it. There's a blue source. Ha ha! Winning. Hashtag winning. All right, we'll just hit him. We'll play that and end turn. I don't think we want to play the Aquatic Alchemist just yet. Actually, I probably should have, right? which is vanity. They're gonna destroy this. That's fine. Ooh. There's a Grabby McGiant. I don't think we need another land. I'm gonna put that to the bottom. We're gonna play the catapult though, because the catapult will allow us to use the giant. Ooh. Okay. Opponent's like, do I remove this? I don't know if I remove it. Ah, they're removing it. Okay, sure. Play this. Let's see. Is there anything in my graveyard that I want to get back now? I think we have to use this. Because Tome Seeker. Huh. This is actually hard. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Twinning Twins. Good luck. It's a 4/4 flyer for 4. What does that do? Wicked Roll. Wicked Roll, man. We're gonna try to be aggressive with the Twinning Twins, right? And hopefully that'll work out for us. Oh, they're black-white. Okay. This, if they have any removal that they could point at it, this probably eats it right now. Okay. Okay. Candy Grapple. Yup. Got the ward. Yep. -5/-5. That's fine. We're taking care of a lot of their removal. So by the time it actually matters. Next, no, we're not going to play anything right now. We're going to Grabby Giant, create a treasure token. So that towards the late game. Okay. Pass. Play this for the treasure token. Okay. We could torch the tower. I don't think that matters. I think, though, that we do this. Actually, hold on. Auto pay. Auto pay. 1-800 auto pay. There you go. And then we could hold up Torch the Tower and turn. Likely we just double block this. Because Rhyme for Reindeer. Let's see. Tap target creature and opponent controls. Okay. Uh-huh. Scream buff. Oh no. It is scream buff. Okay. They're not going to attack into it. That's fine. I think this is the time where we actually attack with this thing. And then we can minecart Daredevil it. Whatever they want to, Which means, actually... I think we play this, and then we Daredevil. Kill something. What do we kill, though? Fuck it. We'll send one in. Do it. Get greedy. Get greedy. Damn. Alright, so we're gonna use this. Hey, what's up, Lucy? Well, we'll kill that. These two can't block that, unfortunately. But, sucks to be me, I guess.
How you doing, Lucy?
How's the rest of your stream? Ooh, Ashiok. Oh, boy. Creature or planeswalker. Okay, we can kill that next turn, then. We'll play this. Let's see. We have to kill that. And I think in order to do that, we need to sacrifice this to then torch the tower for 3. Because we have to get this off the board. Bargain. Targeting that. Sacrifice that. We don't need an edge wall in right now. Wait, hold on. View battlefield. Although we can get back our Twinning Twins. And then... actually, I think that's fine. View browser. Done. I think that that's fine, actually.
Of course. Of course.
He appreciates a good performance. Let's see. These have text on it. Combat, if a card was put into exile on this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay. I think we do this. There we go. Grabby giant. Grab it. Grab the giant. No attacks. We're going to grab them by the giants. That sounds gross and wrong and weird. I don't know if we can block the Scream Puff, though, currently. Okay, 3 blind mice. Alright. Because they might have combat trick. They might have combat trick. Okay, they're pointing something at the grabby giant. Cooped up. Okay. Yep. So no blocks. I gotta let that hit that thing. Okay. Alright, so Edgewall in for... say green. Doesn't matter. Tenacious Tome Seeker. Not great here. I can't sacrifice that to do anything. I think I need to play Aquatic Alchemist to get spell back on top of my deck. Torch the tower. And then we'll play the minecart, the red evil. No attacks. I think we have to double block the screen puff. Sorry. I mean, that game feels like it'll. I streamed myself playing the demo when that was around. Oh god. The thing that really upset me, I think the most. We're gonna double block it. If they have a combat trick, they have a combat trick. Huh? Oh no. Okay. Death touch. Yep. I have a bunch of 1/1s, which could be bad. Could be bad. Ouija. Could be bad. If they're just gonna sacrifice food, that's actually really good for me. Oh no. That's pretty bad. Oh yeah, so I remember... Oh, is it playing, let's see. Exile enchanted creature, okay. Alright, so we got the Torch the Tower back. So we can get this back and make a board again. We can get this back and then bounce... Wait, no, not that, damn it. Oh no, we can't get any of that shit back because we have Torch the Tower in our hand. Okay. I'm sorry, not Torch the Tower. This is that much, and then we have only 3 mana left. God, that's not gonna be enough, is it? Alright. And I don't want to go down that much mana to, like, then not do anything. We're gonna play this, right? We're gonna play this for no value. Actually, you know what? Cancel. Colorless, green, and blue. That way we leave up the mana for the torch. Next. End turn. Remind Summer how much she's loved.
You just left.
You just washed your... Aw. Create a token that's a copy of target creature token you control. Let's just kill that. There we go. Aww. Was it that bad? Let's see. Oh, they could bounce that to their hand. Oh, that's a really good value play. I might be fuck diddly ucked. I got you, Lucy. I might be fuck diddly ucked. This board is so big. Yep. Make another rat. When it enters... Okay, so I can't block that this turn then. Create a 1/1, yep. They got a free attack, no blocks. Okay, that didn't help. Let's see. Do I get the Twinning Twins or the Recruiter? I feel like we get the Twinning Twins, actually. hold on, cancel. 2, 3. Sacrifice this to get back the twinning twins. Okay. Next, no attacks, end turn. Create a token that's a copy of target token you control. We're going to bounce that to their hand now. Target non-token creature. Oh, they're going to create a token of that. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. So, Path. Okay. Path. That'll block here. I'll let that happen. Yep. Cause yeah, that's 4. That's 4 damage. Yeah, pass. Huh? Your boy cat was... Aww. I remember when we first got Summer, right? She was in a position where she was like... I'm going to say not very well taken care of, right? Dutiful Griffin. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. Jesus Christ. That is a large lad. Non-token. Shit. Alright. Well, we'll boing that. That's not helping, game. We'll play this. Next. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, like, when we first got her, she was, does that not have summoning sickness? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. She was kept by a garbage dumpster, by the bodega that used to keep her as a ratter. And so, she, very upset with us, actually, when we had to give her a bath. We got, like, the special cat shampoo and everything. And she was just very, like, the whole time. But she let us, you know? They might have combat trick, so... I guess this is where we make them have... Well, hold on. 2 enchantments. Make them have it. Okay, they don't have it. But they have this. They have to sacrifice 2 enchantments, so this is an enchantment, and if they can get another enchantment, they can get that right back into their hand. Hopeful Vigil. There you go. Well, GG me. Yeah, I'm not going to win this match. Uh-huh. Oh, what's this? They have... Cool. Another land. No attack. End turn. This is bad. Oh, they didn't sacrifice that in response. Okay. I'm just dead, aren't I? Good game. Okay. Well, that was uneventful towards the end. We got a lot of lands and like not a lot of action. You know what it was? We didn't draw the combo, right? We tried though, and I think that was fine. Leaf match. Very different from the earlier matches where it just felt like we were steamrolling our opponents. And I think it's because so many of those earlier matches were just us basically watching our opponent not draw the lands they needed. And then, like, eventually getting to the lands they needed, but then, like, not being able to catch up at that point. 5 and 3 is still very good. Is it our entry feedback? We got 650 gems, and we got a pack, right? Yeah. Claim. And entry fee is 750. Boo! I hate this client. I hate it so much. I'm kidding. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's very wonky. But we did it.